Well, that's a little bit better. I decided instead of sitting in my apartment in my normal office, that I would come out to the beach, because I never come out to the beach, and I live by the beach. So why not come out of the beach and do a little Q&A here? It's almost sunset right now, so it's really nice here. There's a bunch of sailboats out there, which maybe I'll get shots of after to put in right now, but I'll probably forget. Hey, hey, hey. But yeah, I thought that instead of doing it in my normal room, I would get outside, get some vitamin D, because I never go outside anymore, and do a little Q&A here. Also, this is just an excuse to use a new lens, but it doesn't have autofocus, it's only manual focus, so hopefully this is in focus. If not, that would be sad. But today, I thought that I would do a little bit of a Tumblr Q&A because I haven't done one of those in a while. So I asked you guys on Tumblr to send me some questions, so let's get to it. Oh no, what if I don't have service out here? Oh no, hold on. Also, hopefully the audio is okay. What is one dish you wish you could master cooking? I think I would like to get really good at making sushi. As a kid, my mom used to make me sushi, and sushi is my favorite food. I don't know if you guys know June's Kitchen, but I was watching his video today on his, it was like a Japanese take on American sushi, and it looked so good. So I really want to try and make sushi. I just want to get better at cooking, because I'm terrible at cooking now. I never cook my own food. I go out to eat way too much. What I need to do is just get really good at one recipe, which maybe I'll just go and get really good at making sushi or something, I don't know. But I think if I got a few solid recipes down, really good, then like if people came over, I'd just make that one thing and they'd be like, wow, you're really good at cooking. And I'd be like, in my mind, I'm not. I'm just good at cooking this one thing. Quick question, Disney Channel, Cartoon Network, or Nickelodeon? I was always a really big fan of Cartoon Network. They had the best shows back then. I haven't watched Cartoon Network in such a long time, but that's what I watched when I was a kid. I didn't really ever watch Disney Channel at all. We had Disney Channel, but I never watched it. A lot of my friends did. Which is funny, because now, technically, like, I'm sort of a part of Disney Channel in a way. Disney did this thing last year. It was called Disney XP, I think. They had a thing on there called Polaris Player Select, and I was part of that, which is basically they got a bunch of YouTubers that were part of Disney, which I am, and they did like highlight reels. So I've kind of been on Disney Channel, which is a really weird thing to think about. But I really loved all the shows on Cartoon Network. They were so awesome. I went back and like saw a bunch of old episodes of shows that I used to watch, and I got real nostalgic. I used to watch Teen Titans, I used to watch Ed, Edd and Eddy, I watched Kids Next Door, was Cat Dog Nickelodeon or Cartoon Network? I think that was Nickelodeon. And I watched Nickelodeon a fair amount too. I've been watching SpongeBob for my entire life. I haven't caught up in the last couple of years, but I heard somewhere that it's ending soon. I don't know if that's true or not, but that would make me really sad. But yeah, Cartoon Network. It was the shit. Also, Boomerang was really good too. I don't know if Boomerang is still a thing, but that would show like really old cartoons. And usually, I think, was that Cartoon Network, but just late at night? I can't remember, I don't know. Nick at Night was also real good. Hell yeah. I've never watched any of your videos, so I need you to convince me to watch. Pitch it to me. Go now. Get away as far as you can, never come back. If you really like rambling, you like video games, you like, especially in vlogs, me being repetitive and saying the same things over and over again, then this is the channel for you. If you like awkward people, this is the channel for you. I am your guy. I never know how to phrase things correctly. I never know how to say my words. I'm awkward in public. I'm at the beach. There's no one around me right now, but I still feel weird about it. But if you want a channel where it's just like we're just kicking it back, having a fun time, then maybe this is the place for you. There's a dog running over there on the beach having the time of his life, and I really want him to come over here. What did you do before you did YouTube full time? This is an interesting question because I sort of forget that a lot of you guys are new to the channel. Like a lot of you guys have only been watching for the past like year and a half since I moved out to LA. There's still a ton of you here that have been around since before then, so shout out to you guys. But before I came out to LA and started working for Mark, well, I guess that would be the job previous to doing YouTube full-time, but it's still kind of doing YouTube full-time. But before I just did my channel full-time, I helped out Mark with his videos, and then before that, I worked at a barbecue restaurant in Portland, Maine, where I grew up, and that was my first job ever. So I started working there when I was 16, and I started off just as like a server there, and then I slowly worked my way up, and eventually I was the manager of the front of house. So that was real cool. And I did that for like 3-ish years. I went back home recently, and I went back to the restaurant that I worked at, and it was so sad because like, I really miss working there. I'm not sure if I miss the job as much as like I really miss the people, because when I was in high school, like I didn't have like a group of friends that I hung out with. I had a few friends, but it wasn't really like a group. And the people that I became friends with at that job was like the first group of people that I ever really hung out with, and the first group of people that like I really felt at home with. And so going back recently,
Plane, I should not have filmed here.
And so going back there recently was kind of sad, because it was like a lot of people that I worked with don't work there anymore, or like a lot of things have changed where the restaurant was and stuff. I don't know, it was just like kind of sad. I mean, like a little bit of a happy sad. It was nostalgic, but it was just like, oh man, I miss this a lot. But that's what I did before doing YouTube, and that was the first job that I ever had as well. How do you feel when you think about the fan games people are making for you? So I guess there's a fan game being made, which I'm super excited about. Like, I never thought that anybody would make a game about the channel. That is absolutely nuts, and it seems like there's a lot of people working on it as well. I think the Tumblr is Project Blue Code? Is that what it is? I can't remember, I feel bad. But they've been posting stuff about it recently. I've been not really looking at it too much because I don't want anything to be spoiled. But for those of you who are working on it, I think there's like 20 or 30 people working on it. But for those of you who are working on it, thank you so much. I'm so excited to see what you guys make, and I'm really excited to play it. And thank you for dedicating your time to something like that, and something to show your appreciation for the channel. It's really, really cool. As far as I know, I don't know if there have been any fan games made so far. This might be the first one, I'm not sure. I feel bad if there's been others that I'm forgetting. I don't know. But it's definitely one of those things that like I don't feel worthy of, but it's really amazing that people are doing that. I'm so excited to see it. Do you prefer to sleep in a cold room or a warm room? My body does this thing where it just can't fucking decide what temperature it wants to be. So like, I'll go to bed, usually I sleep in like just my boxers. Oh, how scandalous. But I'll be cold at first, so I'll put a bunch of blankets on, and then I'll get really hot, and then I'll get really cold, and then really hot. I'll sweat so much, and then I'll be super cold. My sweat will turn into ice, and it'll be the coldest thing ever. My body is so indecisive about what temperature it wants to stay. Last night I was streaming, and I had a hoodie on, and I took it on and off like 40 times because I just couldn't stay a constant temperature. I was constantly going from hot, cold, make up your mind, buddy. Ethan should start reading tutorials. No. I stopped watching you after you didn't finish Doki Doki. You just complained too much about your computer problems, which is fine, but you don't really put your all into videos anymore. It just sucks because I really like you. It happens, I guess. Best of luck. I wanted to address this one because I don't really get a lot of negative comments, and this isn't even really like a negative comment. It's just not like a super positive one, I don't know. But I just wanted to say that that's okay. If you don't like my videos as much anymore, or you don't like me as a person anymore, like that's totally fine. I agree with what you're saying to an extent. Like there's been a lot that's happened in this past year and a half of me like growing as a person, and the channel has been growing, and I'm not using this as an excuse, but I've sort of been figuring it out. Like it's been a very, very big change for me to move out to LA and for all of these different things to start happening. And I know that Doki Doki was fairly recent, and if you're mad about me not finishing Doki Doki, it's just like, I'm not gonna make another like 5-minute video of doing that. And I didn't realize until after I put up the final video that I didn't actually finish the game. So if you think that that's me not working as hard on my videos, then I mean, I don't really know what to tell you. Again, I want to say that like, it's fine if you don't want to be here anymore on the channel and watch the videos. It's fine if you don't want to be in this community anymore. Like, I don't expect people to stick around. I don't expect people to stick around forever, and that is totally fine. And going forward, like I'm still trying to figure stuff out. I'm still trying to figure out like the kind of videos that I want to make going forward, because I'm still gonna have gaming stuff be like the forefront of my channel as always, because that's sort of what this channel is. But also I've been making gaming videos for 5 years now, and so I kind of want to branch out a little bit and do some different stuff, and I've been live streaming more, and I've really liked that a lot. And so especially recently with me going full-time on YouTube, I'm still trying to figure out my schedule and trying to figure out how to do this full-time. And so again, I'm not using this as an excuse. I don't expect you to stick around if you don't like the way that I'm doing things, or you don't like the way that I'm making videos or whatever. I don't want this to seem like, oh, it's not my fault because I'm new at doing this full-time. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying I'm trying to figure it out. Everybody's trying to figure their shit out. And if you don't like it as much, that's totally fine. I had to bump up the ISO because the sun is setting rapidly. Remember those sailboats I was talking about before? They're gone. They're long gone. What weird food combinations do you really enjoy? I don't have a lot of weird food combinations that like stand out in my mind, other than sometimes I put mustard on mac and cheese. I don't know if most people do that. I've seen a lot of people be like, what the fuck are you doing? Whenever I do that, but it's really good. If you haven't tried it before, put some mustard on your mac and cheese. I usually just do it on like the Annie's mac and cheese, like the white cheddar. I find it to be a little bit better on that rather than the normal cheddar or the normal like Kraft mac and cheese that's very like orange or whatever. But yeah, try it out. Some yellow mustard on mac and cheese or any kind of mustard. I don't know, it's really good, dude. How does it feel to know that people love your chair more than you?
It hurts a little bit. It hurts, it does hurt.
I think it's really funny that people have kind of made that a meme on the channel. I really love the channel memes. I don't know, just the little memes that happen in this community. They're really fun. And yes, I'll still be making the meme video. I have to go back and sort through it again. It's just like a bigger video to make. I can just watch the sun. I'm just slowly seeing it dip. It's going behind a mountain right now. It's gonna be pitch black in 2 minutes. But I really like that a lot. I think it's funny that people think that that's funny. Also, just like using those little jokes and stuff from the community have been fun to like integrate on Twitch and into like different stuff like merch and stuff like that. I don't know. It's just cool like putting those into emotes or putting them on shirts and stuff like that. And then like sometimes with jokes like that, it's only certain people that will get it. And it's kind of fun having those inside jokes like in the community. I don't know. I saw a tweet from somebody a while back when the Wowie shirts first came out, and they saw another person on the street with a Wowie shirt and they like made a joke about it. And nobody else would know because like, especially with the Wowie shirt, because it doesn't say like CrankGameplays on it. And so I don't really know where I'm going with this, but it's kind of fun having those little inside jokes with the channel. I like it.
Do you know the Muffin Man? Yeah, he's a fucking dick.
But anyway, I am going to end this video here. Hopefully it's not too dark. Hopefully the audio is okay, but I just felt like coming out to the beach. It's a good time. It's really nice out here. And yeah, just a little bit of a change of pace. Hopefully you liked this as well. Thank you guys so much for all of the questions. And I will see you in the next one. I don't know when that will be, but I was like, hey, I should do this. I haven't done one of these in a while. So yeah, thanks for sticking around through all my bullshit. I appreciate it. You guys are the best. So thank you guys so much. Oh boy. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to slap that like button right in the face. And I will see you guys in the next video. Love you all. Stay cranky. Bye. What is